Welcome to this eTrade Pacific tutorial. My name is Matt and I'm going to show you today how to list an item on eTrade Pacific. So first thing you need to do is open up your Internet Explorer browser such as Firefox, Internet Explorer, Google Chrome or etc. And we're going to go to the website eTrade Pacific, which is e-trade-pacific.com, and that'll bring up the homepage of our website. Now as you see here, you'll have a menu up the top, and under My Account will be Sign In. This is where you log into your account and manage all your listings. If you don't have an account already, you will click the register button, which is below the sign in form, which is here. So just fill this form out with a username, for example John Doe, password, email, name, gender, etc. After you've done this, you will submit the form and activate your membership via your email, so make sure that your email is correct before you submit the form. After you've activated your account, you can sign into our website under the sign in link. So I'll sign in with my account, Matty231, and my password, and I will go to my account homepage. After you've signed in, you'll want to list an item, so you can basically just click the sell button up the top here and that'll open up this sell page. Now the first thing you're going to do is select a category for your item. Now I've got my iPhone 4, which I'm not selling, but I'm just going to show you about listing it on my desktop here. So I've got pictures that I have taken with my camera and I've copied them to my desktop. I've got 3 images and they're quite clear and crisp. So I've got the front, back and the side image. You could also put images of the box or any accessories that the item has that you are selling. So I'll select the category that my Apple iPhone 4 will go under, and that'll be under mobile phones. But as you'll see, there are other categories to choose from. You might be selling an Xbox, or you could be selling your old TV. When you select mobile phones, you'll have a box drop down with further categories. You'll see iPhone here, and the little arrow means that there's further subcategories under this one. And since I'm selling my iPhone handset, I'll select iPhones. Now, if you've got an older browser or you don't have JavaScript running, this won't work, so you'll need to click Basic Category Selector, and that'll bring up a basic box that'll allow you to select your category. It is quite long, so you'll just have to hunt through it, but it works in case the quick selector doesn't work for you. So we'll just go back to it again and reselect our category. So I am mobile phones, iPhones, and I will click Continue. Now after I've selected my category, you'll see here it's selected it for me. I can also reselect, so if I click the wrong one, I can just click here and reselect my new category. Next we're going to select our listing type. Now there's 3 types, and the main 2 we will use is classified and auction. So classified is sort of like when you have a fixed price that you want for your item. For instance, you're selling a car for $10,000, you want $10,000 for it, whereas an auction's more determined by the bidders. You consider reserve price, which is the minimum amount of money you wish to get for the item before it will actually sell. Now classifieds have a listing fee, and that is calculated off a percentage of the price of the product you're selling. So if I'm selling my iPhone for say $800, I will pay a listing fee of 4.5% of that $800. That's a one-off fee, so when I relist the item because it doesn't sell, for instance, I will not be charged again. If I do an auction, however, when the iPhone sells at the end of the auction, I will be charged a percentage of the total sale price. So let's say it goes for $1,000, I will be paying a 4.5% success fee on it. These are set to change, but this is what the current rates are at. So if I sell a TV, for example, for $1,500, it'll be a 3.5% success fee. And bulk buyers for businesses, so if they sell an item, if they sell, say for instance 20 iPhones, which are a cumulative total cost of $20,000, let's say, they'll be paying 3.5% of that $20,000 in a success fee as such. Okay, so I'll select auction and we'll click confirm and continue, and that'll bring us to the listing details page. Now this is where we put the price in, so I'll put $800 in for my iPhone. A reserve price, if you want to have say a $1, you could put say a $1 start price, but you could have a reserve price of say $700. So even if the phone closes at say $500, if it hasn't met the reserve price, it won't actually sell. This is sort of saying what the minimum amount is that you want for your item before it sells. You can also put in a buy now price, so I might say I want to sell it for $900. Buy now basically means that when somebody wants the item straight away, you can put a buy now on it, so they don't have to wait till the listing closes, which can sort of be enticing thing. Like if I wanted to get, say, a camera real quick, you know, by tomorrow instead of waiting a week, I could pay an extra bit of money, or the same amount of money if you like, and get it quicker. Now your currency, you'll just set here. We currently have Australian dollars, New Zealand dollars, US dollars, and Samoan dollar. Also, we've got shipping fees. So if you've got free shipping on your iPhone, for example, you'll just put free shipping. If you want to ship it to the islands, say Samoa, we'll put $10 for Samoa. Next, we will select our close time. For smaller items or items that you think will sell quite quick, you can select a smaller date, for instance 1 week, which is probably the most common. After selecting your date, we will go next and we will put in our listing title, which is similar to the titles that you see in the search results. So you want to keep it short and sharp and to the point. For instance, I'll put with my iPhone 4 mint condition, and let's say you want to give a free case away with it, or it includes a case. You could just put plus case or includes case, but just try and keep it as short as you can. For a description, you want to put something in that's quite descriptive about the item, that's not too short, and it sort of answers the common questions you might find people ask. For instance, what does the actual listing come with? So I could put comes with the handset, charger, box, and receipt. You can also put some features in. For example, features a 5 megapixel camera or a retina display. But actually you would put these features in our special features box, which we have set up into eTrade Pacific, which is here. So in this box you put in features like, as we just did, 5 megapixel camera. And to add a new feature in, you just basically tab down to a new line and put another feature in, retina display. And this will display as bullet point list, which I'll show you after we finish listing the item. Now we want to select some custom fields that you'll find under some listings, for example real estate and cars and mobile phones. So we've got type. What type of phone do we have? Do we have a touchscreen phone or a push pad with buttons? Well, this is of course touchscreen phone. The brand will be Apple, so we'll select Apple under the brand list. And also stand out from the crowd features. You can make your listing come higher up in the list on search results by paying a small extra fee. As you see here, there are no featured listings on eTrade Pacific at present, but featured listings have a distinct yellow background on them, which I actually do have under my closed listings. For example, you'll see this Cinemotion listing has a highlighted yellow background. So we can select that for an extra fee, which is currently $2. You can also have a bold title, add extra photos on to your existing 2 default photos, and also have a homepage listing, so your actual auction will come up under our home page, which is here. Oops, I've just lost my information, so I'll just quickly type back in iPhone 4. What could we put? Comes with phone and charger. Of course, you want to be a bit more descriptive. You could copy a description from a website with your permission. 5 megapixel camera, retina display, touchscreen, Apple, and I'll go next. Then we can upload our photos. This is the last step of the 4-step process. I'll select the upload photos button and select my main photo, which is the iPhone. Now as you'll see here, I've got a file size error. The image is too big to upload. So what you need to do is, if you're on a Windows computer, you can use a image resizing software such as Windows Image Resizer, which is here. And it's free, so you don't have to pay for it, and you can download it, and you can basically, as you can see here, set the size of the images that you want to scale down. Now we'll probably be best using off a medium or small size. This will shrink the actual image pixels down to a smaller size, which will be good to display on the website, as all images on the website are rather less quality than your raw images you get off the digital camera. But I've already, I've got Photoshop on my one which we'll use. So drag and drop it onto your Photoshop application, which you might not be able to see, it's a bit cut off on the capture here. I can go down to imagery size on my Apple version of Photoshop and set it to say 1024 pixels by 794 and click OK. And as you'll see, it's less big. That's the default size, so it's not as big as it was originally, meaning it'll be a lot smaller in size. So I'll save that image to my desktop again, as renamed as iPhone Small, and I'll re-upload by clicking Upload Images. And I'll just wait for it to pop out again. There we go. So I want to set this image as the main image because it's the front of the iPhone, which would be the best picture to show to the people browsing. And I can also upload my other photos here, which you just simply do by resizing and uploading again. But I'll skip that for now. You can also use the basic uploader in case that one doesn't work, because that runs on Flash and some other JavaScript. So if you're having problems with it, just click that button and you'll have a basic image uploader. Now we're just about to finish listing our item. Closes on Thursday the 9th of August. Starting price is $1 with a, what did I put it at, $700 reserve. Extra enhancement fees, we didn't select any, for instance, a feature listing or bold listing, so it'll be $0 and we won't be charging an initial listing fee, and I'll click finish and start listing. So here we go, down the bottom here is the iPhone, and here's our listing live on the website now. And people can place bids or buy now for their $100 we put it as advertised. It'll also show you here your features list, so as I was talking before, you've got your little bullet points for each feature you can put in there. Try and get them short, not too long, because otherwise they tend to go on 2 lines and it looks a bit out of whack sometimes. And that's pretty much it on listing an item. If you do want to withdraw an item because, for instance, you sell it to your relative, for example, just click on Open Items in the left side box here and scroll down to the iPhone and click Withdraw Item, and just confirm by pressing the OK button, and that'll close the listing. If you want to edit the item, just click Edit, and you can edit the details on the single page here, which keeps things nice and easy. Thanks for watching, and please check out our other tutorials on eTradePacific.com. I'm Matt Reed, and have a good day.